Here you go. I got the walk up on him. Man who need no introduction. Bozy Ennis. How you feeling, bro?
I'm fine, brother.
Everything good? What you got going on, though?
What I got going on?
Yeah, what's next?
What's next?
On the schedule.
In Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay. Okay. How many rounds?
4 rounds.
Okay, cool. So what y'all getting ready to do today?
Today we're doing some sparring.
All right.
Getting 10 rounds in.
Now this past weekend, Sean Porter and what's his name? Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. What you think about that fight?
Well, what I heard about, because we was away.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to see it.
Okay. So what did you hear?
I heard that Sean Porter was doing his thing. And he hurt him with body shots. And
Right.
Keith Thurman came back, hit him with some headshots and rocked him and all that shit.
Yeah.
And I heard it was a close fight, but the clear shots was Keith Thurman. Everybody was telling me.
Okay.
I still didn't get a chance, so I got to judge it for myself.
Now the fact that 2 young lions like that was in the ring this past weekend, do that make you feel a little better about the sport, as far as the talent that you see on TV, like going at each other?
I think that's where it's supposed to be, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The 2 best against each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? Instead of cherry picking.
Selling the people short.
Yeah.
I get it.
And then you find out who's the best of the best. You know what I mean? That's how you determine who's the number 1 guy.
Okay.
That's what they're trying to find out anyway. So Thurman think he the number 1 guy. You know
Okay.
what I mean? He think he gonna take Floyd's place.
Right.
So he already made a statement just now. So he's on his way.
Now I heard that you still work out and stay in good shape. Is that true?
Oh, you know that, brother. It's hard, man.
How old are you?
60 years old, brother.
And you still giving them rounds, huh?
Still get the rounds in, brother. Yes, sir. Still get the rounds in.
That's what's
12,
up, bro.
13, 14, 15.
That's what's up.
I did 20 the other day. 20 rounds. You know what I mean?
That's deep. At 60 years old.
Without running. That's what I do. You know what I mean? You know, when you do it so long,
Right.
it get to be a habit for me. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Now, through all your years of boxing, pro and amateur, what's the biggest thing you learned?
The biggest thing I learned,
Or the most important, you would
the
say?
most important thing I learned in boxing is defense. Yeah, and your jab is what sets everything up. Your jab, you know what I mean? Everything behind the jab.
Right.
But defense is most important. I don't care who you are, and you see a lot of these trainers today don't teach that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's my number 1 thing, defense. Not get hit. That's the name of the game.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Now that's inside the ring. How about outside with the business?
Business? Now.
The biggest thing you learned with the business?
The game is a dirty game, man. So, but you have to trust somebody in the game to a certain extent, though.
Right.
See, I learned this game inside and out, so I know how far to go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you have to put trust in somebody, like I said, but it's to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Not all your trust go into one person.
So always keep your hands up.
And keep your eyes open.
You know hands up, eyes
your
open.
Ears.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And just listen, sit back and listen to other people when they're talking, and you'll learn a lot of stuff by just listening.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I mean? That's what I've been doing all my life. See, that's why they can't be pulling no shit on me. You know what I mean? Because I've been around, I've seen managers taking money, trainers taking money. You know what I mean? The managers and trainers working together with the promoter and all that shit.
Yeah.
I've seen all that shit happen, man.
Now, Philadelphia, they say a lot that we secretive and we only train our own. But I seen you with a group of Irish guys that you was working with. How did that all come together?
Well, what happened? I talked to Tom Moran one day. He said, "Bo, do you have any work down there?" I said, "There's always work down my gym. Anytime you look for work, you come get the best work." And he said, "All right, I'm gonna bring my team down there. You know what I mean? The Irish team." At the time, Clinton was working with him. Clinton Barnes. That's was my partner. A while back, and he was working with him. So Clinton was telling Tom not to bring him down. He ain't ready to go down Bozy's right now. And you got to understand, one of the guys was a silver medalist. That's John Joe Nevin. You know what I mean? And Clinton was saying he wasn't ready to go down there yet. So next thing I know, Tom comes down there, but like maybe a week later, and brought him down there, brought all 3 of them down there. I put Boots in there with John Joe Nevin, the silver medals. And John Joe found out that silver medals didn't mean nothing when he came here. And he said that.
Everybody get treated the same.
Yeah, it didn't mean nothing. He said, because he got in there with them young kids.
Yeah.
And they was putting something on his ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's respect.
Same with the other guys, you know what I mean? But then I started training them.
Right.
And they started getting better and better, you know?
So basically, you don't have no picks. If
No, I don't have no picks, man. I said what I am, a teacher, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
And that's what it's about. Because it's called World Champ. So
That's right, man.
guys
No
from
matter
all
what,
over the
man,
world.
I train everybody the same.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? I don't my sons enough. They get their time. Everybody else get the same time.
And I see, and I can honestly say you make sure you spread that time around
I
because
have to, yeah.
I remember when your oldest two sons was buzzing, and then you had a few guys that came into the camp and they was buzzing, and it was
Right.
like you make sure you took care of everybody. Everybody was
That's
satisfied.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They ain't never had nothing bad to say,
That's right.
and they was ready for their fights, man. I can
right.
remember that though.
Yes,
So
sir.
I know that's true for a fact. Now, if it's one thing from back in the day when you was coming up that you could change now, that you could take from back in the day, what would it be?
That I can take back in the day.
From back in the day, yeah. How basically how has boxing changed?
Well, boxing changed in a different way. The way I'm telling you, it changed because back then when we was fighting, it was harder than that. You couldn't, pick who you want to spar or pick who you want to fight. You just had to fight back then. You know what I mean? Whoever they put in front of you had to fight. Nowadays, you know what I mean, you could pick who you want. You can say you want to fight him, you want to fight him. You know what I mean? They like pick whoever they want. Make
Right.
it easy. You know what I mean?
So
You know,
now-
but it was back then it was hard, even with the sparring.
Okay.
Sparring was hard. You know that.
Yeah.
That's where you come from.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Thanks for
But
your
I spar with
time.
everybody. I spar with everybody. Cycling Hart. Spar with Chuck Johnson, Eddie Mustafa Muhammad back then.
Damn. That's mean work, man.
Side. All them dudes, man. What's that? William Watts.
So you would come in the day, let's say like on a Wednesday, you might have been working all day, and you come in the gym and
Come from the gym.
the gym is loaded just like that.
Right.
And they tell you, hey boy, you gotta get in the ring.
Uh-huh.
And that's what it is.
And that's what I do. See, when I'm at work doing construction, when I was doing at the time, I come from work, I used to be tired. Soon as I get in the gym, that go away. Because there's something I like to do.
Yeah.
So I go in there, everybody said, when Bo say he tired, don't box him. That's what they used to say about me. You know what I mean? I just be on, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I ain't gonna waste no more time, boy. I know you gotta get the word, you got the boys going.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Appreciate it,
thanks, man. Thanks a lot.
Anytime, brother.
All right, I'll see you again.
You ain't asked me nothing about you.
I will.